Process costing report. We're doing average costing and using problem P2 as an example. So far we've done step 1, account for your physical units, and that's the same whether I'm doing FIFO or average costing. Then we did step 2, which is different from FIFO, isn't it? Because here in average costing, we looked at our total equivalent units. In other words, our total efforts, whether they happened in the current period or in previous periods. And we've come up with the equivalent units of effort. Step 3 says account for your costs. So as a manager, I know that my beginning inventory has $8,142 of costs. Some of those costs have to do with materials. Some of those costs have to do with labor and overhead. So those costs are the same. We started $122,243 of cost. So as a manager, I am accountable for a total of $130,385 in my department, in my WIP account. Now, when I look at how much of those costs are associated with materials, notice I'm going to find this time the total material cost. And that total material cost includes beginning 4607 plus current material cost of 71,108 to give me the total cost for materials of 75,715. Likewise, under average costing, I'm going to find the total cost of conversion. So the beginning of 3535 for labor and overhead, plus the current labor and overhead costs of 51,135 gives me the total cost for conversion of 54,670. That's step 3. Step 4. Now, this is important. We're going to find the total cost for the total equivalent units. Remember, under FIFO, it was the current cost for the current equivalent units. So this is the big difference. Total cost, total effort. So to do that, the numerator's total cost. Well, all I have to do, again, is look up. The total cost for materials is $75,715. The total cost for conversion, look up, is $54,670. Total equivalent units of effort, I look up to total equivalent units for material, 65,550. And for conversion, look up 63,850. So now when I find my cost per equivalent unit under average costing for materials, it's not a pretty number, is it? So it comes to about $1.15.5. For conversion, again, not a pretty number. It comes to 85 and whatever, 0.856. And again, these are both rounded, so they're not precise, are they? Now you're saying, well, how much do I round to? Generally, we take it out 3 places and round back to 2. In this problem, I'm just going to leave it out at 3, but you could round back to 2 and you'll be fine. So that's step 3, account for your cost, and step 4, find your total cost for your total equivalent units for materials and for conversion. Now for step 5.